Welcome back, everyone. Rhonda Boyle here with Anas Aldahoud, the Talent Maximizer. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, Rhonda.
Good. Today, we are going to get into the talent theme of developer. And let me start us off, Anas, with the official definition. People exceptionally talented in the developer theme recognize and cultivate the potential in others. They spot the signs of each small improvement and derive satisfaction from evidence of progress. Tell us more about these amazing developers, Anas.
You're absolutely right, Rhonda. So imagine if you are in a place with a lot of kids screaming, breaking things, and people start pulling their hairs, getting really aggravated. There will be that one person who's really calm, trying to tell each single kid how to behave, how to calm down. This is the developer mentality. I honestly believe it's very hard to get them angry and aggravated. And if it's close to anger management or emotional intelligence, I think people with high developer really know how to control their emotions and calm themselves down. It's really more about patience. They are patient and they are willing to wait for results. You can imagine someone who's willing to put water every single day on a small plant for it to grow step by step. It takes maybe a year for it. He doesn't mind. He's that person who's patient. Maybe like a puzzle. I'm just naming all of these things to get people in the mind of someone with the developer. They are amazed by if you have a kid or a child, the first step they are taking, the first word they say, they are just waiting for this moment. Even if it's very slow and it takes very long time, they are ready for it. Ready for it. And step-by-step development is everything for them. They wait for that step-by-step development, and they believe that time, and everybody needs time to develop. This is what their internal belief is. The last thing I want to finish with, when I first took the strength assessment, developer actually was in the middle of my strength. And I was like, something is wrong. I love developing people. I love to sit with people and develop. And then maximizer was my number one. Then when I understood the difference between maximizer and developer, I totally understood that this is absolutely right, because I want quick results. Maximizers want quick results, and developers are the people who are really patient, waiting for that step-by-step development. And once you understand the difference between those two strengths, this is when you actually really master Gallup. And this is actually what makes Gallup really special.
I love this developer talent, and we do find it a lot in teachers. Have you noticed that too? Give us some examples of coaching. That's what my example would be, is I find it often in teachers, maybe nurses, physical therapists, people in the medical community who are working with long-term patients, maybe people who are working with their elders. They're patiently helping them just get to that next level, and they rejoice in every small advancement.
I love the example of teacher you mentioned, because they actually spend time with the people who need it the most. They look around and see if someone struggling to speak or talk or even show his emotions to the people around him. He's willing to spend time step by step and tell him, today we can cover this, and see that progress. And again, what makes Gallup amazing, because they made this part of the relationship domain, not the influencing domain, because it's more about the relationship of observing the people around you, the people that sometimes are hard to deal with for other people, like maybe kids who are all over the place, but for them, they know how to take these relationships. And trust me, you would love hanging around with the developers. They just don't get aggravated. They're always calm, patient, and it's amazing to be around.
Right. How can we motivate them and get the best out of them?
Again, being in a place when he has the chance to develop the people around him. I think it's as you mentioned, become a teacher, become a mentor. If you find that place, you're going to be always motivated, that you have the chance, growing plants, all of these things. As long as you see something around you growing step by step, this is something amazing. The one recommendation is give them a lot of encouragement. Even if they're not doing the really good job, they love to hear encouragement because they believe in, no, I can get better. I can get better. So I just need the encouragement. If I don't do it right today, I will do it right tomorrow.
Yes, and so this is one great way you mentioned giving them lots of encouragement on how to deal with them and get more out of them. They are very encouraging, and therefore they need much encouragement, don't they?
Again, it's the same thing, and this is when how you deal with them. It's really amazing that they believe in learning curves. Like just the word learning curve is very important for them. So when you deal with him, understand everything is going to be step by step. There is a learning curve. If I'm not doing it right today, just be patient with me because I'm going to get it right, or I'm going to get it right eventually.
Yeah, sure. So who should they be partnering with?
I'm not going to talk about the strength, although this might be close to a maximizer mentality, but I find that there's people out there who have an eye for talent. These people can tell you, you know what, you've spent enough time with that person, but maybe you need to move to someone else because this is maybe the maximum potential he will get. So find someone who has an eye for talent and tell you, you know what, invest in that person in that area, or he will give you direction on where to invest. And the other thing is, I want you to partner with a Gallup certified coach just to make sure that you are not focused too much on your weaknesses. Because remember, people with developer, they don't mind developing anything, even if it's a weakness. So please partner with a strength coach.
So we will be back with our next segment on blind spots and irritations. That'll be part 2 of our 3-part series, and we will see you then. Thanks, Anas.